Hello everybody and welcome back to the series. Today we are playing two more games at the 2000 Elo level. Let's begin. We are playing with white. Let's open with e4. And we are playing against a strong player, 1957 from India. Let's play the open Sicilian in this case. Exchanging the d pawn on the center for the c pawn. Control the center with the knight. Counter resting this other knight. The influence in the center. And this is a tricky line. Already influencing the central pawn with the bishop. So in this case, I am going to play the fianchetto bishop. I think I'm on time, just on time to do this. Yeah, I think so. Let's do it. Probably bishop is coming, still not a serious threat. Defending the pawn, potentially d5, and it's a party. Oh no, he's going with a very solid approach. Usually this is more challenging. We are going to analyze this line when the game is over. We are analyzing this line. I'm very curious about fianchetto in the bishop and this tricky line with pinning the knight, attacking the center and so on. The thing is, the white has always the initiative starting the game, and unless white loses the initiative, usually black doesn't have many opportunities to play too active without risking maybe too much or gambiting a pawn and so on. Right now we are stopping the expansion in the queen side by black. Black here has had an easy plan of fianchetto in the bishop, rook on the semi-open file, and maybe launching or this rook even better. Oh, okay, he really wants this break, but I don't get it. I don't get it. It's because he wants to do this, and if I takes, the file is open. Not so sure. Okay, maybe this bishop, maybe its place is here. And to do so, okay, bishop here. Yeah, I'm going to do that like this. Securing this square, bishop there. If queen here, I have to take or retreat. Either way is okay. Yeah. And if bishop here, retreating is also okay. Yes, it's not so bad. So let's see. Queen here. The pawn cannot move, and this rook looks silly, so it's okay. Yeah, let's go back. It's a knight back move, but the bishop is coming. This bishop doesn't have this square. We'll have some ideas of expanding in the center, and this knight could be a liability there, forcing a break in the centers somehow. Be annoying. So this bishop is really an idiot right now. He cannot move. And it's like staring, it's like a pawn. And if this bishop cannot move the light square bishop of black, the rooks cannot go to the open file. If this pawn cannot move, there is no expansion on the queen side. He could potentially try something like this, maybe the improving moves. trying to break somehow, but too much control right now by me. Yeah, I don't know if this would be even good for me, but yeah, looks like quite difficult to break in the center, maybe because then the queen is in front of the rook, and there is some compensation even at the cost of a pawn by black. But yeah, he has to move this bishop. He was expecting a look, but now it's too early, I would say. I take and then rook. No, with the okay. So it is the same, going for it right away. Yeah, but this is a weakness. So okay, I don't have to take it right now because it could be a bit dangerous. But I can kind of exchange pieces. Something like this, for instance. What can he do? Go here and wait a minute. Going here, we can already take this pawn, or we can take it right now. What am I talking about? He has gambited the pawn because this comes with an attack on the queen, and we'll recapture with the queen. This is the whole point. The rook is not there, so we don't have to take with the bishop. Let's take it. If it's a free pawn, it's a free pawn. We just take it, and now it has some compensation. Okay. I have to go here. Yeah, the compensation is that if he exchanges, we exchange everything. This pawn is not the healthiest, so it's more or less equal. Equal is only the bishop pair that our opponent would be giving us, but only this, the bishop pair and an extra pawn, but so weak that I don't think this pawn even counts for something right now. But the bishop pair could be tricky, especially only with rooks in the game. That the rooks, I assume one pair of rooks would be easily exchanged. Okay, he's going for something more challenging, but I have this and this, and it's really tricky. Yeah, this is it. It's tricky for him. We gain a tempo as we move the queen. We defend the pawn, and the next move is consolidating with this move, probably, or even defending first, controlling this square and then pushing, something like this. Yeah, it's going to. He has this counter punch, exchanging this bishop. So let's see. But not right now. I mean, he's thinking probably about where to go with the queen, and he has this, or these squares. This is not an option. All this diagonal is not an option. Going here, not an option. Going here, not an option. Going here, not an option. So he has 3 squares. Okay, he goes there, pressuring the pawn. Okay, have to go there. He has this move actually. The knight is defending, and the good thing is knight. Okay, he goes for that. He's exchanging the bishop. It's really Whoa, 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 whoa! I have blundered, I think. I have blundered this move with an skewer. Phew. It was so tricky, this move. I should have gone upwards like this, offering a queen exchange, something like this. Now we have this skewer, so has to be a little bit careful. And this pawn is defended. Yeah. Probably okay going there. Pressuring this pawn. Controlling the knight. This pawn can roll. Go to roll. If I go here, knight there. I mean, I want to exchange this. And this queen, why not? I don't think he has this move. It's like possible, bit weakening. It may be even good. Yeah. Everything is defended, so I'm not really challenged about having to move the queen again. And otherwise, if a queen exchanges, okay, he's going for it. Yeah, probably going here is kind of healthy. Yeah, going here. Yeah, he could potentially push. So now this is really important. Really important. And now, if knight here, we can go there. This would be check. It's a bit tricky. I think I'm stopping this pawn from moving. This was kind of sensible. Stopping this pawn from moving, and if he wants to launch an attack, at least we get this square to work with, an open diagonal in front of the king, so it's really risky. If this knight is exchanged for the bishop, it's okay. This queen cannot go to this diagonal. Whoa, I think I have only one good square. Let's go for it. And this is dangerous for him. I mean, this bishop is dangerous. And now, if I were him, I would be thinking of exchanging it somehow. Okay, yeah, let's take, why not? Yeah, take, and we have to move. Pressuring knight, pressuring pawn. Yeah. He has a check. This knight is also quite good. Without this knight, this could be a kind of tricky, pinning the queen. Could be some tricks like this, for instance, or this, and there goes the queen. So yeah, the knight is very well placed. The rook has to enter the game somehow. This queen has a responsibility. The rook could pivot here. Not really, the knight is there. Good. Okay. Changing or trying to exchange. Trying to exchange. Is it too late for him? I think so. Okay, wait a minute. Going here, taking, check, going up, check, taking the knight, check, going here, I'm going for it. I don't care. I don't know if there is something better. I'm going for it. I'm going for this check. Check. I think it should be something good. If not made, nearly. But of course, I have to be a bit careful. This queen and rook are coordinating here. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Was? Jetzt habe ich dich mit der Kamera überrascht.
Du hast mich mit der Kamera? Ich habe sehr
Okay, here we are thinking it was a pre-move because he had only one move, one possible move. Let's go here. Maybe it was too much of a gamble. Right now, he can potentially get a bit ugly. Yeah, let's go here. So we break the coordination there, and now pinning the knight should be enough. There is no time for him. So even something as simple as this, breaking the coordination, maybe rook there, but then this rook is undefended. Going there, check, we take. There. Now, yeah, something as simple. Let's go in here. Is it check? Is it check? I'm going here. It looks a bit risky, but I think it is okay. Yeah. The rook is active there, and now we have something like this, for instance. Check, timeout, but I think we were winning on position as well. Let's see game review and let's analyze. Let's analyze. Whoa, this shouldn't be here. Okay. 85%. Let's check also the opening. This is all theory. This is theory going there. So apparently this line is also tricky. Yes, like something like this. But I was considering this as a dangerous one. Follow up with by this, of course. What about this line? What happens with this? Is a book move? And yeah, what am I supposed to do? This is a book move, and then I guess this book move, and here it was for me a bit tricky. I don't want to lie. Probably castling, giving up a pawn, probably taking here. Yeah, let's take first. Book move. And taking, castling. Yeah, castling. And you can win this pawn. What? Here is the trick. What about this move? Is it so bad? This is a bad move. Because bishop takes. Taking the knight, queen, rook, knight. Wow, crazy. And this knight is not surviving, or what? Castling, knight here, potentially. Going with the... no way. Really? What about going here with knight? This is not so brilliant. Due to... okay, an exchange sacrifice. Okay, interesting line. Let's go for with our game. It was also a solid opening. Our part taking the knight at this point. I don't really like inviting another pawn into the center, but follow up with this move and taking control over the dark squares, not allowing this move without the possibility of breaking the chain. It would be acceptable. Okay, here. What? Knight back is usually not the move. In this case is gain a tempo on the rook and then do whatever you have to do. Okay. Taking... okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is okay, gaining a tempo on the queen. Better than that. Yeah, this was a mistake, but due to the skewer, and this is going to be a bit risky by him. Okay, over there should have been better. This is okay. This is a great move. Great move. Wow. Not good at all. He didn't have the time, but best move in the position. Yeah, best move. And here is mating one. After going here, we have a mate here. Bam. It was something like this with mate. So winning on time and on position, not bad. Let's go and let's play another game. Play. Let's see, play online. Start the game. And it 20 to 20 we have 259 and our opponent as well. So let's see who is going to give points to the opponent. Let's see. We are with a Gioco piano. This is important to attack this weak pawn and yeah, make an emphasis on development. He's going for a slow move, but it's tricky. He had in mind this development or expansion on the queen side, so it's kind of tricky. I'm going to solidify the center first before even doing that, because I haven't castled yet. So this is secure. Even expansion like this doesn't lose his a pawn. He has this pin. Now before castling, I'm stopping any pinning ideas. This knight is coming here and there, so pinning the knight could look like a great idea, but I'm not so sure yet. Still is annoying for sure for him. But for instance, if I do this, pawn up, and my bishop is questioned and I remain on this diagonal, then his knight, three tempo plan with the knight comes with an attack on the bishop, and my bishop is very very passive here, so I prefer to exchange it by this also for this light square bishop. The only problem is I haven't castled yet, and I'm going to castle now. He may want to span in the center. If so, I would do it gaining a tempo on the rook. Let's see. He's going to get the center. Probably. If he expands, then this bishop over here, after many moves, is at least attacking a weak pawn. Yeah, okay, let's go for it. We are attacking the rook. This pawn was defended, so at least we are gaining a tempo. Yeah, tempos are really important in a sense. This knight is here, so okay, if you want, you shall have it. The queen is going here, potentially I'm pinning, but yeah, the bishop is all right there. Upon questioning the bishop, I retreat, and he has the initiative, but still it's okay. I can improve my rook, pressuring this pawn even now, because this tricks doesn't work. The take, yeah, it would be too much. It would be 2 pieces lost for 2 pawns and a piece. Yeah, 2 pawns for a piece. It's never a good idea to do it in the middle game without a reason. Yeah. So he has the center, but we are already pressuring it. I don't know if he can consolidate it, this space advantage. A pawn duo in the center is just too much. With this pawn duo here, as the games progresses, is too much. So we have to kind of challenge it as soon as possible and try to break it, exchanging one pawn, central pawn for this pawn duo is always a good idea. For instance, in this case we don't have the support, but we could potentially take here and then do that, and then the pawn duo is not as strong. But yeah, I think there are better plans, like just slowly improving, putting pressure on this e-file. Oh, what? I don't get it. This move is really weird, and I'm pretty sure it's not good. I'm thinking he may have misclicked something like as normal as a3. I think so. So if I go here, this knight is pinned, we are pressuring this pawn. If pawn up, we take the queen, he has to take with the rook. We attack the rook, and we take this pawn for free. So he cannot do it. Let's increase the pressure. He can question this bishop now. Actually, the knight here on either of these squares is a very strong piece. Okay, if I take here, I'm giving two. I would be giving up the two bishops, the bishop pair for two knights. But I take here first. Can take with the queen. If so, this pawn is dropping. So he has to take with the pawn. And then we take this bishop. He has to take with the pawn or with the queen. If he takes with the pawn, there are weaknesses there. Okay. What about taking this knight first? He takes with the queen. Then we take this knight. Yeah, and then we push. And he retreats, and there is not enough. Yeah, there is not really enough. In the end, it would be a bishop for knight exchange. If I go here, if I take pawn up and go here, he can take like this. Taking, I don't like it. I'm a little bit undecisive about this position. Just a bit. Let's go for the forcing line. I'm going to take. Taking with the, yeah, this is okay for me. I mean, now the weaknesses are really clear. Now let's go here. Yeah, rook there is dangerous. I'm taking the knight. He could potentially go here, but he's giving up too much. The knight is defending the pawn. I think he has time for that. Taking with the queen. Okay, I'm already coordinating. Pressuring the pawn. And he has some weaknesses. So it's not so easy for him, I think. Potentially bishop there defending, but he has this problem. Queen takes pawn. Pawn up, so d5. I don't exchange queens. Pressuring this pawn. Pressuring the bishop. And this bishop wouldn't be playing much from then on. So something like this may happen, reinforcing this point, kind of attacking. Yeah, this is somehow a solid plan for him, I would say. But I would go and do kind of an avalanche on the dark squares, something like this. Trying to go there. It's too much. I'm assuming it is too much. Yeah. My rooks are not playing right now. What? What about knight takes pawn? Why are you allowing this? Because you want to exchange queens later? I don't get it. Because I'm going here and I can push. Yeah, whenever I see a pawn and I can take it kind of for free, I do it. This pawn is defended, so there are no tricks of bishop takes pawn, because then I go here and it's just too much. Or even here, taking check, kind of forcing him to Yeah, this could be a possibility also for him. It would be tricky. Check, going up. Okay, going like this. And I think this could be an idea. If this. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Why not? Let's go. It's tricky for him. He doesn't have this square, so it's the moment to hit in some momentum. I'm going to solidify the knight there, and this bishop is going to be a little bit clumsy. Going here, for instance. Going there, for instance, allows this double, and go. Oh, yeah, but there is a problem, and the problem is this. I think this is the problem. So now you have to go there. Yeah, I also had this, but this is not a double. He exchanges, and then the game goes on. So instead I'm taking this pawn, and this is just too much. Yeah, the position is quite difficult for him. Oof, tricky. This is a good move, I must admit. It's a good move. So the idea is picking up a pawn, but then probably one pawn is falling. Yeah, let's do this fork. So he has to take the queen. I come back. The threat is already there. It's not easy to parry this discovery. I'm forcing like a queen exchange. There is no other way, I would say. And after that, okay, I was thinking about that, like a queen exchange over there, but problem is I'm winning a rook. This is the problem for him. I'm winning this. Okay, now he wants to attack somehow, but okay, it's like an all-in situation for him. Okay, let's go here. I'm going there. I think I have enough. He doesn't have this square. He wants to exchange, so be it. And once he doesn't have the power of the bishop pair, it's over. So he's going to try and trick me, but now it's just too much, I would say. I'm attacking here. There is ideas of increasing the pressure somehow. Yeah, I think it's going to be over very soon. He could potentially go up. And now I can go here, increase the pressure there, can take and try to create something in these lines, but yeah, after pinning, for instance, yeah, first, what about going here? This is a serious threat. I'm pinning, I have check, taking, check, 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 and mate. So let's go and pin, attacking here, defending, attacking. This is a serious threat. Serious threat, and this is not working. Unfortunately for him, not working. The magic of queen and knight together. If the bishop is there, already this is working. This is the whole idea. Yeah, but then it's mating one. It's not working. Yeah. Good game. Good game. Let's analyze it. And all of us. No. Yeah. I'm analyzing it. So that was entering into a challenge, a new game. Let's see the accuracy of this game. 74. Wow. It was messy. We are going to check where it all went wrong. Yeah, the open positions. So this is a mistake by him, and the best reply by me is like, yeah, quietly retreating. Incredible. Losing a tempo like this is the best reply, and after this, taking. Crazy. I don't know why, but so it is. Okay. In this case, retreating is also good. This is also acceptable. I have an active position, and all of a sudden, this is a bad move, a mistake, but equal. I mean, it's a mistake that doesn't move the bar, but yeah, the initiative is lost by him. This is okay. Better to retreat, to say, hey, my bishop is more flexible. Yeah, this is a mistake. I missed this maneuver, pressuring this pawn, kind of. Okay. In this case, I went for. This is a mistake. Great move. This is best. Going here. This is a mistake because I'm taking. This is bad. Taking the pawn immediately. Great move. This is a blunder. So I was not so happy about this position. This and now this. I mean, the queen, bishop is there, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I move my king and everything is cool because my rooks go there and defend this square. No? Are you sure? You give up this check first, of course, because you are not afraid about this kind of attacks. You return and say, hey, I win a pawn and my knight is already covering this square. Okay, nice. Due to this knight in the rim, all of this was possible. Usually a knight in the rim is not good. And in this case, with so many weaknesses, the knight can be very, very active. The knights are really nightmares in these kinds of positions when you kind of break down the castling pawn structure, the pawns in front of the king, and you have a queen. This is a dream scenario. Two knights, a queen, and a weak pawn, a weak knight. Oh yeah, and a weak king. This is the the dream scenario. Yeah. And in the end, we just have this taking the bishop. But why? This is a good move and this is a mistake, of course. But what was the best? I mean, he's saying, hey, give up the queen because you are not going to survive otherwise. So with massive advantage, no possibility of. And the whole idea of this, if a silly move is done, yeah. In this case, we are threatening two things. But let's say he says, okay, I'm trying to defend somehow this square. Okay, it doesn't matter because the power of the knight, the rook is pinned, so it's staring at it. There is no pawn, so we can return and give a check. The escape of the king is cut, going to the corner, and all of a sudden we have this check. Now the rook can move, but it's already too late. This bishop has defended the pawn, and also this square. This diagonal was very, very important. So guys, thank you very much for being here, for watching the video. I hope you enjoy it, and if so, thumbs up and subscribe. You help me a lot, so I hope you enjoy it, you learned something. And today we have won 2 games. We are at 267 points, elo points. Before I started my elo climb, I didn't even thought for 2000 to be possible for me in chess.com, because it's the elo here is kind of more difficult to get done on lichess. But right now we are kind of fighting the 2000, so maybe it's there our finish line. We cannot cross any other barrier, but let's see. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next video. Bye.